will we free ourselves? When do we resist apathy? When will we end our state of mental bondage? We are descendants of several cultures as diverse as the rainforest. If only we would acknowledge this. We are blind, oblivious to the obvious. Move past the next man's face. Dig deeper than his race, and there will find brotherhood, the core of triumph, pain, and suffering.
Identify culturally and ethnically, basically, like where you come from, who you are. It's not like if you rep your flag or anything. It's just like if you know your traditions, if you can speak and you know where you come from, like you're authentically.
I identify myself as being Trinidadian and Dutch.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was Spanish.
What?
Yeah.
I thought he was Dominican.
No.
A lot of people, majority of people assume that I'm Spanish, some kind of Spanish, Puerto Rican, Dominican. Over the years, I've had people come up to me and talk to me in completely different languages, and they thought I was Arabic, they thought I was African, Egyptian of some kind. Like, I've probably gotten almost everything in the
From any race, color, or whatever. And then I think that I am culturally balanced, so I don't consider myself just completely Hispanic or completely African American, even though my parents have both backgrounds. But I can say that I'm culturally balanced. So I do have, I am educated on all different types of ethnicities, but that's the two phrases that I would go with. But for like voting purposes, I would check African American.
When somebody asks me what am I or what group do I belong to, I say Latino. A lot of people say that I'm Hispanic. Some people say that I'm Spaniard. And just to make it clear, I've taken a few Caribbean studies classes, and I'm not Spaniard because I'm not from Spain. And Hispanic, I'm not Hispanic because I believe that is a name given by the American government to categorize us, and I refuse to let a country that really isn't associated with me and my culture categorize me to be somebody that the name doesn't even portray who we are. I say Latino because we come from Latin America. We are from the Caribbean. I personally was born in Puerto Rico, but my family is from the Dominican Republic. The reason why they went to Puerto Rico is because they wanted us to come to America. They wanted to live the American dream. And if they had a kid that was born in Puerto Rico, then they would be able to go to the United States.
Most people think I'm Puerto Rican, but that's because they know that I'm kind of Latino. So the people that have never heard me talk or anything, sometimes they think like I'm European or something like that. The Europeans aren't just that.
Offended, it doesn't matter, because I know unless you hear me speak, sometimes I have an accent, a Spanish accent. I'm pretty sure like you wouldn't really recognize at first that I am Dominican.
And in your family, I mean, let me just get a little personal. In your family, is there a wide range of complexions?
Yes. My mom is extreme. She's very light, different, and my dad is a little bit darker than I am, and my grandmother, she's like caramel color. We're all different colors, but we're all Dominican.
That somebody told me they thought I was Irish. I don't know why. Somebody said I was Italian. I guess my last name, some people think Maldonado is not Puerto Rican or Latino. But some people think I'm white because I'm very light. Like, I'm very light for a Spanish guy. I'm a Latino guy. And I've gotten all that. They used to call me white boy and stuff like that when I was young. So I've gotten it all.
If there was something you can change in the way people view race and ethnicity, what would it be?
I don't know, I would just try to get people to be more open, because the truth is we're all come in different shapes and colors, and assuming is not a good thing. Just because someone is dark does not mean that they're black. I've met some people that are very dark and they're Costa Rican or they're Panamanian, and you would be surprised. And also another thing people have to do is take into consideration is also like that's not a good thing because, for example, let's say you want to get disrespectful and you want to curse somebody out, an African American out, and in Spanish, and you don't even know what they are, and they can understand what you're saying. You have to really be mindful in this society because there's a lot of diversity out here. You don't know where everybody comes from.
The suffering of people unclear of their destination, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Brazil, Cuba, West Indies, America, or whether you remain in Africa. We have been separated by language and maybe culture, but currently, today, we are unified through ignorance. I feel so sad. I wish there were an end to this. We are one and the same. We are blood, brothers, and sisters. Embrace me.